First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Now here's the toss play. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry up. First and goal to try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on fourth down. Let's see what the decision is.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wonder how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They're going to run the option. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a quick grab. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Refusing to be brought down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught for the completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught quickly on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Looks right for a quick completion. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So he breaks the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver. But they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, this is an exciting moment here in this first half of this playoff game. 4th and goal, down 3. Do you go the conventional way to tie this playoff game up going into the half? Or do you try to get aggressive and try to get a touchdown on the board and take the lead here in this first half?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Watch the spin move. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. They move the 6. Well, going to the line here on 1st down now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Caught quickly. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle. They've reclaimed the lead with that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looking to pass here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's a strong stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. An important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On first down, it's play action. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown. Tied. A That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from the 14. Play action fake, looking to throw. Escapes the scheme. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That's a great feeling when the quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
A massive shift in field position in one play. From inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score. Looking to throw it on first down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
Georgia, Alabama, 28.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing second and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he let the ball go. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 3rd down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national.